This segment will be an overview of the messaging application in the ESF8 portal. So we'll click Messaging, and what will occur is we will open up to a dashboard that shows all of the currently occurring events in statewide. And from here we can review an event, we can add new events, we can create notifications about these events, or we can end them. So for example, you can see there was a power outage at West Jefferson on November the 2nd. I'll highlight that and look at history. And you can see the two notifications that went out about this event, and they are listed in reverse chronological order from the last one to the first one. And you can see the event was ended and cleared. If, however, that event were still occurring, I could create an update at this point from this screen and send it out to the original audience that received these notifications in the history box. I can also from here add a new event from scratch, or I can edit an existing one. I can take that event, such as the power outage at West Jeff, and copy it as a new one and use it as an event for a power outage at Baton Rouge General if I chose to. The power of this application is not just in manipulating events, but also using and tying events to notifications. And one of the best ways to do this is to use templates. So we can create event templates, we can create notification templates, and we can tie those two together. And I'm going to show you how we do that very quickly. I'm going to manage event templates, and I'm going to show you one that we created. It's a Region 2 mass casualty event template that we created today. So I'm going to click Edit and double click on it. And you can see I've got a title for the template and a template description. The default name and default description are what are inserted in these boxes if I created an actual event out of this template. So because this is a template and not a real event, I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm just putting a default message of insert event description here. I've picked a type from a very long list of types of events that we receive from the Hospital Engineering Society. We can also give sounds, different sounds to events, so I can change the sound to a ringtone. I can change the associated image with it to a medical image. I can change the event color, and I can change the type of the template. So this is an actual event template. I could create a template for a drill or an exercise that I knew was coming up, and we could orchestrate a number of notifications for that particular drill. I'm going to leave this as an event, and I could stop here and save it, or I could, the power of this application is to go ahead and save and proceed to the notification section of the template. And so now you can see I'm in a new notification template, and it's tied to this Region 2 mass casualty event. Now I've created a couple of templates already for Region 2 that are associated to this event. If I click this little drop down button, you can see I've got one that is for hospital DRCs, so I did a bad job of naming these things. Or two, I've got another template that includes the Region 2 ED hospitals, a group of state health personnel, the Region 2 emergency preparedness contact, and the Region 1 hospital DRC Cindy Davidson. So depending upon the message that I wanted to go out for this particular event, I can choose between a couple of templates. I'm going to create another one and just show you how easy this is to do. And I'm going to go back and save it. Oh, I'm going to cancel it. And I'm going to go back and edit, make sure I'm in the right selection, the Region 2 mass casualty event, and I'm going to click Edit. And there's the ringtones and the picture I selected. I'm going to save and proceed to notification, and I'm going to add a new one. And I'm just going to select a couple of people. I'm going to select the Region 7 DRC that I know, Knox Andrus, and I'll select one of the Learn coordinators, Ted Colligan. So I could add groups if I went to this little plus button under groups and click search. I have a variety of groups that I could pick from. If I wanted the Region 1 emergency preparedness contacts to be notified, I could select them for this group as well. You'll see the number of groups and types of groups grow over the next 2 to 3 weeks as we begin assembling some kind of standard groupings of people for each region. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this and go ahead and give this a title. And this is Region 2 Mass Casualty, if I can spell, Template 3. And I'm going to just type insert message there, and I'm going to pick a delivery method. I'm going to pick everything. Since this is a mass casualty event, I want to make sure that people get the message. And then I'm going to click Save. So now if I go to this event template and I edit that template, I have the and proceed to the notification template, I've now got 3 that I can choose from, and there's the template 3 that I just created with those 2 people in it. So I'm going to cancel out of that, and let's suppose that a real event does occur. There is a massive car accident on I-10 near Bluebonnet, and I want to create an event out of this template. And so I could come to make sure that I'm in the event template section, which I know I am by reading this little tab here, and I can click this Create Event button. And these are the template names and titles, but you'll remember the event name came from that template and the event description came from that template. So now I can say there is or has been a massive bus accident near the Louisiana Mall, or near the Mall of Louisiana. Expect up to 50 victims. And let's just say that's my first information I know. So this is my description of the event. I could put street addresses if I wanted to. I'll put in, since this is Baton Rouge, I can put in Baton Rouge. If I knew the latitude and longitude, I could. I'm going to save and proceed to the notification. And here's where the power of those templates comes in. I can select my first group, which is the hospitals, some state people, and the emergency preparedness people, and say, hey guys, big bus accident on I-10, get ready. Or whatever I chose to and needed to say about this particular event at this time. My delivery methods are all chosen. The people that it's going to are all chosen. If I click send, that notification goes out to these people. Since I don't want to do that, I'm going to click cancel, and it's going to bring me back to the event template screen. If this were a real event and I click save and send, I can go to manage events, and if I would have sent a notification, I could look at history and see the notifications that I sent out. Since I canceled the notification, although we created the event, I didn't send any notifications out. However, I could click that event and say, you know what, I need to create a notification. I forgot to when I created the event. I can go select from one of my templates. Let's say this is my first one. I just wanted to send it to Ted and Knox, and I want to say, you know, just be prepared for hospital transfers, or whatever the message would be. My pre-selected method's already there. I click send, they get the message. I'm going to click cancel. I can, at this point, since I'm in the event screen, I can edit it again, or I can end it. So you have a lot of power between creating an event template, creating notification templates, and then doing updates either from the event screen or from the notification screen. I want to also show you the broadcast results screen. This is a list of all the notifications that have gone out since the production site was activated. And I want to show you the broadcast results view. So I can pick the notification that I sent out. I'm going to send, this is the last notification that I sent out about the WestJeff power outage. And so I'm going to highlight it and then click view. And I can get a sense of, we sent it out to 97 people. But at that point in time, only one person confirmed. So if this were a real event, I'm going to go ahead and close this. And I can, for example, look at this school bus accident, click view. I can watch in real time. I sent this out to myself as a test, and I confirm the message. You can watch this view and these numbers change as people confirm receipt of the messages, either by email or by phone or by text. So, and you can also click on the number and see who confirmed, or you can click on the not confirmed number and see who didn't confirm. So let's go back to that WestJeff situation, the last message I sent that was all clear, and these 96 people, I can take a look at who didn't confirm. And if some of these are people that I really want to make sure got the message, I can know whether or not they did confirm, and I can try to reach them again. So it's a very powerful screen that you can watch in real time. After you send a notification, you can watch these numbers change. It checks the notification server about once a minute. So every minute these numbers will update, and you can see in real time who's confirming and who's not confirming. So the power of this particular application is to create some templates, tie them to notifications, and that way if an event does happen, you have a template ready to go. You can create an incident or a real event out of it and send out notifications in rapid fashion. And then once your initial notification has been sent out from either the event screen, the notification screen, or the broadcast screen, you can send out updates. The only other thing is reports. And we'll go to reports, and I'm going to click a broadcast report, and it's going to again pull up a list of all the notifications that were sent out. I'm going to send out, or I'm going to look at a report for this power outage at West Jefferson. That's the notification. Here were the messages that went out. I'm going to report on all of them, and I'm going to generate the report. So let's go open up again our little familiar report window. And it's going to gather the data with the detail about who I called or who I tried to notify, how many attempts were made, the date and time of the attempt, the status, whether or not they confirmed or didn't confirm, what the contact method they used to confirm, and the path and the call result. So I can get a very detailed report after the event is concluded on a notification by notification basis of who got the message and who didn't get the message. It can be very useful for documentation after an event. And again, expect your menu choices under the admin tab to change to just include groups. So everyone will have the ability to manage groups, but not alter some of these other basic system configuration options. Again, the power is to create event templates, tie them to a notification template, and have them ready to go. Any questions or comments, please refer to me. There'll be a slide at the end of the presentation with email addresses and other information about how to get support for the incident management and messaging application. Thank you.